Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Lander, and this is Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition Paragon Vanguard build with mods. On the last episode, we have managed to start a very significant part of the Leviathan DLC. We have figured out that Dr. Garneau have discovered some form of a life form that is very resembling the Reaper, that destroys the Reapers, and basically, the assistant that was with Dr. Garneau have killed him, but it seems like he was under control of something. You figure out that the artifact, the round artifact that was inside, was causing some form of a mind control very similar to indoctrination. We had to find Dr. Garneau. We have found him in the minefield full of robotic NPCs that did not know that they were asleep for 10 years. So we came back. We figure out that we need to find Dr. Garneau's daughter, and Garneau, and we have managed to find her, and now we brought her back to the Citadel. So, my current character, level 56 Vanguard with 885 health, 900 barriers with the following build. Incendiary ammunition, pulled biotic charge, shockwave, assault mastery, fitness, dark channel rank 6, and Nova rank 5, but we're probably gonna max out that ability on the final levels over here. Probably it's gonna take me only a level or two to max it out. Not really gonna peculiarly use Nova. I'm not a Nova guard in any way, shape, or form. I play my Vanguard ever so slightly differently, but it still works. Alright, so let's check the private terminal. Terraform to Chanka. Following the genophage cure, the Krogan are experiencing newfound hope, and it has shown in their dedication to the war effort. In the spirit of supporting the rebirth, the diplomats want to offer the Krogan a salvage Geth weather device to help with restoring Tuchanka's habitability. This is a bold move to lure them into closer cooperation with the Citadel, but technology from the device is being incorporated into the Crucible. Authorizing this gift would remove the weather device from the Crucible, but could potentially ensure ecological viability of Tuchanka. Authorize. Ardent Shaman Keystone, that is for the other mail that we have got, and we got ANN. Yeah, we got nothing. We got nothing else. Alright. Portable Keystone Mechanism. Allied Forces updated. Alright. So. Let's check if we have anything to explore. Also, before we're gonna move in, just a reminder for everybody that this episode, like every single other, is being recorded live during my Twitch streams on twitch.tv/UncleLander. Come and say hi. I'm playing a variety of video games, modded playthroughs, genre marathons, charity events, and more. Alright, so I'm supposed to go to the Citadel, but I don't think it's gonna hurt me if I'm gonna check all the galaxies before I'm gonna... not the galaxies, but all the clusters before I'm going to basically get to the Citadel. I'm basically being pedantic like this, and I need to check it. OCD, if you will. I need to make sure that I have at least things that I can have under control to be, you know, complete. Because, for example, the one thing that I could not do because of the check not working the same way is basically Kelly happening in Mass Effect 3. She's not gonna happen in Mass Effect 3 because I had a mod in Mass Effect 2 that basically prevents her to do certain things that are being marked in Mass Effect 3 save. So that means she's not gonna appear in this game, which is whatever. Honestly, it's whatever. It's a shame because it's probably like the very remaining few points of the Paragon to be able to do the Elusive Men stuff in by the end of the game, but whatever, man. I could deal with that. Okay, now it's time to be sad, guys.
You here?
Sad emotions.
Anne?
Oh, Commander.
Yes, I'm sorry. Just... This is hard.
That's all right. I can come back.
No, please. I'm okay. Seeing all this again... He was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance to know him.
Oh, sometimes I felt the same way. He was a great man. A pioneer. But he could be distant. I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess. But sometimes, he was so full of stories, he nearly burst. I loved that about him. It's why I signed up for this work. I can't believe he's gone.
We'll figure this out.
We have to. I need to know what's on the other end of that artifact. What he died for.
We need your help. You're our last chance.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
Anne, you sure you're up for this?
Yes. When Leviathan took control of me, I remember being somewhere cold and dark. But my father taught me to never be afraid of the dark.
It's amazing how the picture of Anne Bryson is totally different than her actual facial structure in the game. I would say that Anne is more chubby in this one. Is James here? Please tell me that James is here.
Hey Lola, need a hand?
There he is.
What brings you down here, James?
Heard you're closing in on the Reaper killer. Anything that can scare those bastards has to be worth a look.
That's what I'm hoping.
Commander, you see this thing? This is great! Ouch! Hey, Edie, husk bites, they don't turn you into a husk or anything, right?
I recommend you apply Metagel.
Yeah, there goes the manager. Get trolled, James. Get trolled.
Hey, if nobody claims this thing, we could take it with us. You know, for research or, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, James also wants to get some head. Delivered to your cabin? Yep, it's my head.
All right. Just don't tell anybody.
Nice. I think Esteban will let me set up bowling pins in the cargo bay.
Okay. Oh, I actually cannot choose anybody. Wanted to set up James with some point distribution. Oh well. Oh well. Well, we got the funniest part of the entire DLC out of the way.
I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years of work.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of course. It was completely shielded, and we all had regular psyche evals. But now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Arachnite drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
You studied the Arachnite?
I wrote my dissertation on them. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now, it might actually help us understand Leviathan.
In what way?
We think of the Arachnite as telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator. Whatever Leviathan does must be similar, entangling particles to stimulate neural activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection, and then it controls the mind of anyone near it.
Or does it? Let me guess, I'm blocking your way. Or not. Yeah, I'm blocking your way. I need to clean my glasses because I decided to, to clean my nose. But of course I couldn't. I cleaned my nose at the consequences of a low visibility now. Gotta love that. Just give me a second over here. Alright, I'm supposed to talk to Anne, and I will. Yeah, let's just go for it. There's nothing here to watch or hear or see.
We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
My theory is that most of the time, the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actively takes control of someone.
As it did on the asteroid.
Right. Unless it needs something, Leviathan doesn't bother communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
Armageddon and just went 3D. That means Shepard is indoctrinated.
Which is untraceable.
Yes. But this isn't a natural QEC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create the quasi-QEC effect.
And that can be traced.
Right. Just like at the dig site. The Reapers were tracing the signal by activating the artifact. My father wanted to be at that dig site. He was getting too old for long digs, but he hated being stuck in the lab. He nearly missed my graduation because he was on a dig. Showed up still wearing his field gear. God, he'd have hated dying here.
And I know this is hard, but if there's anything more you can tell us.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone. So let it control me. You could trace the signal.
You mean let it take you over? That's too dangerous.
It's my call, not yours. You said I'm your last chance to find this thing.
We have no idea what will happen.
If we wait, the Reapers will get to Leviathan first. I'm the only one here who's spent enough time with it to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
Commander, this thing we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
Noted. Edie,
Energy signature locked in. Waiting for activation.
you sure about this?
Seems like there's no other way.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay. I'm ready.
James, drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Artifact online.
Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait. There's something. I feel a chill.
Edie?
No trace yet.
Holy hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Yo!
Maintain connection.
Listen to me. I found you, and the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You're a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Edie, do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Do it.
Man.
Anne, are you all right?
We need an
Yes.
old priest and a young priest now.
I think so.
Did we get anything?
Yes, but it will take some time to search. Coordinates sent to the Normandy.
Good. It's a start.
Commander, I sense something else. Anger.
It knows we're getting close.
I think it wants to kill you.
Come on, let's get you some help.
It wants to kill us, huh? Leviathan, scan locations. Well, we know where you need to go. There's no point of delaying, I suspect. Let's go and find ourselves a Leviathan. Unless there's something to find over here, which I kinda doubt. Because we have, like, scanned this entire place already. We got 3 systems. It's as good as cheap as any.
Great! Thanks. Thank you. I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after you. Seriously.
Redwed donated $50 to support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. And with that, I can increase the maximum donation oh my god, it's gonna make the same noise. I'm sorry. Why does it now make the noise every single time I launch the freaking browser? It's stupid, Opera GX. I did not ask for it. I did not want it. That is probably one of the stupidest additions that I have ever witnessed in my life. Anyway, Red, thank you very much for that donation. Okay, so we're increasing the maximum goal to 600 now. For people who do not know what is going on, for people on YouTube, well, first of all, that was the Opera GX doing its own intro. At this point, I'm not going to disable that browser. That was Opera GX, and second of all, the donation for the charity. Basically, as I'm doing the Mass Effect Trilogy Marathon, I'm also supporting a charity. This time I decided to support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's an organization that the main goal is to find ways to ease pain of terminally ill children, support the families that are dealing with that peculiar situation in their life. And yeah, that's basically all there is. It's a quick information for people that are being on YouTube that do not really know what's going on. They're being super confused. But yeah, Opera GX, thanks for making that intro every single time you turn on the browser. That was definitely necessary and totally not intruding in the middle of the recording. Gift weather device. Okay, so we got the mail about that. Alright. And check the galaxy map. I'm sorry about the Opera GX noise, guys. It was something out of my control. Still, I think it's annoying. It shouldn't be even... It shouldn't be even a thing. Like, make a noise like this only once per update would be fine. But now, it's getting activated every single time. The noise basically happens every single time you turn on the Opera GX, which is absolutely unnecessary. It's absolutely annoying, and it's... I do not support it. Alright, Secret Cradle. I think that's the only location. I was scanning all the other systems. But yeah, let's go for the Leviathan. Wait, they're 50%. Scan Leviathan, scan Leviathan, scan well, this has nothing. Let's check the middle first then. There's something over here. The planet Milasi. Search and successful. Scans of the planet's surface show no evidence of Leviathan's energy signature. Continue your search.
No sign of Leviathan at these coordinates.
The monkey doesn't have the module. Alright, so at least we know that it's not this one. Let's check Lenol. Laconics. Search is successful. Scans of the planet's surface show no evidence of Alliance energy signature. Continue your search.
No sign of Leviathan at these coordinates.
Monkey doesn't have the module. Alright, at this point, the only system available is Side Toppet. It must have the thing that we are looking for.
I found something.
2181 Desponia. Search successful. Scans reveal a faint trace of the fine energy signature. Closer examination required for confirmation.
These coordinates match our trace of Leviathan.
Monkey dropped the module. Alright, when it comes to the team, Liara because of biotics, and Edie because she can do Incinerate against the armor and also disable the shields on some of the Reaper forces, so it's gonna be only helpful. So I hope it's going to be. Armor is gonna remain unchanged, weapons are gonna remain unchanged. When it comes to skills, I need one more level to max out stasis on Liara, decoy on Edie, and maybe Nova on myself. I'm gonna suspect that I'm gonna need 2 levels for that, because probably next level is gonna give me 4 points. No, even if the game is gonna give 4 points, that's gonna be 7, and the upgrade cost me only 6, so we should be good. All right, confirm. Let's go. This DLC has a lot of lore exposition.
Cortez, what's the status on the probe we launched?
Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that
So there's gonna be
signal originates
much
from this
more
planet.
dialogue than
Heard
combat in
how,
itself.
Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky stuff.
I'm still not sure what we're expecting to find down there.
Dr. Bryson classified Leviathan as a Reaper killer. It appears it doesn't wish to be found.
It doesn't have a choice, we're here.
But then what? If it turns out to be a Reaper, are we really going to offer an alliance?
We are not making friends? Why not? Why not, Shepard? Why not make a friend with something that can destroy the Reaper?
Nobody says we have to be friends with it, but if this thing has the rest of the Reapers worried, then we need its help.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
Underwater.
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
That's possible?
Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, but I've never actually tested that.
Guess we're gonna find out. Status!
Some kind of pulse hit us! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
EMP? Well, I guess we are not swimming. Once again, Red Wed, thank you very much for that support for the charity. I appreciate it.
Everyone all right?
I'm okay here.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
It would seem others have been stranded here as well. We aren't the first to encounter that pulse.
Could be Leviathan's last line of defense.
I doubt it's the last line of defense, but we will see. Survey data with credits. Datapad log Anton Brooks. The hull will hold, that's what they say. Whatever god watches over Ether Prospectors came through for us. Despite a hell of a smack in the water landing, the MSV Monarch displaces enough air to stay afloat. We are all thankful we are alive. Captain Pratt even ordered the champagne broken out. Helps perspective, I guess. The big puzzle? What downed us in the first place? Konshan says it wasn't lightning, it was some kind of pulse. A directed energy weapon seems likely. But where would it have came from? There's no radio traffic. The whole bloody ocean is silent. Tonight the techs are going to try rerouting the power to get a good mass drop before getting the thrusters firing. If all goes well, we'll be airborne in 24 hours. Level up. Alright. Yep, I was right. 7 points. So we can now max out Nova. Nova gains 25% chance of not using the barriers or increase damage to barriers, shields, and armor targets by 100%. I don't know. It's only 25% chance of not using up the barriers, so I'm not... With 25% of a chance, I would be able to cast this thing several times. But I don't need it to be casted several times. Let's increase the damage. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna use Nova, like, at all. So, that's it. And then cryogenic ammunition. I'm gonna be quite honest. Throughout the entire playthrough, I did not have any need to use the cryogenic ammunition. So I'm most likely I'm never gonna use that. We got only 3 levels, so I'm gonna be happy if I'll manage to get the cryogenic ammunition at level 4 tops. Okay, ED. Let's check the decoy. Decoy explodes on destruction or increasing the shields. Let's go for the destruction in Liara stasis. Now this is a conundrum. Both vulnerability and bubbles are very good. With bubbles, I will be able to make several biotic detonations at the same time. With vulnerability, it's gonna increase the damage taken by a single target. Bubble. I'm gonna go for bubble. It's the single damage. It's good, but bubble can capture several targets. So yeah. Argus. Never gonna use it, but it's a nice little burst rifle. Assault rifle Omni Blade. I think that's a Mark III.
I don't recognize any of these ships. How long have they been here?
Years, decades. 4,000 years they lay dormant. Another mod. Pistol cranial system, which is something that I'm never gonna use. But a mod is a mod, loot is a loot. Got to pick it up.
Any idea how old these are?
The bones are untouched by scavengers. If they rotted clean from humidity and exposure, it might take more than a year.
A year? They look like a little bit older. Data padlock Shen Kun Shan. Attempts to get airborne have failed every time. The damage done by the pulses, if you could call it damage, doesn't make physical sense. The connections aren't fried, but the Monarch thrusters disengage. The distress beacon is likewise dead, but most of our electronics are still functioning. It doesn't seem to be a result of shielding. Without the stress beacon, we got no chance. I hear bad things about ration supplies, and I think that's why the captain ordered us to collect rainwater and set up tents on the deck. It keeps us busy. Brooks has been talking about using the Triton's weapons to try blast fishing. I agree, but I haven't seen anything that looks like a fish. I wish I were an optimist. Star charts, that might be useful.
Shepard, it's one of the artifacts.
It's all the
Why no one gets
artifacts.
out of here?
Datapad, Dr. Chai Lin. The rations will hold us 2 days more. Brooks sent a drone to the bottom, and it came up with bioluminescent plant life. None of it is edible. I warned the crew not to eat before my tests were done, but Romero and Modlists tried it anyway. They haven't stopped vomiting, and the dehydration wastes fresh water. We sent Kunshan's team on the raft over the wrecks. They came back with spears, some kind of organic-based alien technology, and nothing to eat. I want to believe they'll give us some answers, but if they had helped the other ships figure out what happened, they wouldn't be here they wouldn't be here. Now would they? It's getting cold. Now the data pad. Captain Albel Pratt. Ramos is our first death. He tried to throw one of the spears overboard, and something happened. Konshan and maybe 3 or 4 others started beating him like a madman. I wish I was quick enough to save him. They showed no remorse, not even comprehension. It's clear I am no longer in control. I had a funeral to keep order. The crew would have been at his body like wild dogs. We compromised. He will be tethered in the water to attract scavenging animals that will catch for food. If he doesn't get a bite within 3 of this planet days, we cut him loose as a water burial. We've sealed the Tritons off. They're dangerous, especially given the crew's mental state. My kingdom for a shark. Is shark even edible? I mean, I heard about doing medicine from shark parts, which I don't think at this point is even a possibility.
Look, up there. Reapers, they were right behind us. Protect the shuttle.
Lovely.
Situation?
Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on.
Okay, Liara is down. That's not good.
Almost there, Commander.
Oh, nice. The console commands have popped in. Okay, so ED, fire, Liara. Now it's my biotic response.
Ted, what happened to almost there?
And now ED's down. Okay.
Commander, I'm airborne.
Give us some cover fire.
Copy that.
Well, I couldn't do anything over here, and every single of the companions is now dead. That's good to see. Even with the companions and them just freaking dying here for no good reason.
Another pulse hit me. Control scrambled.
Cortez is in trouble. Get to him.
Commander, I've got enemy contact. Under fire.
Okay, we're clear.
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development. We need to talk.
Alright, we're gonna talk in a second. First, let me make sure that I can basically find anything. You know, any kind of weapon mods, anything that could be crucial. or any kind of lore. I don't want to miss anything. I'm being pedantic that way.
Looks like a damaged Atlas. Different though, and it's not flying Cerberus colors.
It may not be Cerberus technology at all. Regardless, it doesn't work.
Survey data. Yeah, there's one more. It's artifact and data pad. Data pad log Encarna Camacho. The captain gets it now. He tried to lock himself in the ship, screaming that he had to fix it. We were gentle, one person for each limb. We let him rest on the sphere. Sometime in the middle of the night he came around, and now he agrees. We won't leave. Why would we? I think this will be my last entry. Everyone here understands me. If anyone finds us, they might feel differently, but that can be fixed in time. It's so good not being hungry anymore. Results of cannibalism. Not really the glorious way of trying to survive. I would say definitely one of the more disgusting ways.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
Why not have the Normandy pick us up?
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
And we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
Go underwater? In that thing?
It can handle the depth. Not saying it'll be easy, but I don't see any other options here, Commander.
Well, if that's what we have to do, then let's finish this.
Shepard, perhaps you are unaware of the degree of risk. Are we seriously proposing?
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
I suppose we are.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started.
Oh, isn't... Hold on.
Find somewhere to plug that in.
Wait, hold on. Can I? Oh, never mind. I can just do this like that. Aww. I thought I can do the trick from the multiplayer mode. The one when you drop the backpack and pick it up all the time.
Another power cell for you, Commander.
Get another power cell, Shepard. We'll hold them off.
No, you will not. It's not 69%. It doesn't count.
Cargo doors are opening, Commander. That neck is up.
Shit.
All yours. The ship still have weapons capability.
Oh, of course now Liara is down. Yes, I would call it 68%. That was not nice.
Check.
At least not nice enough.
Shepard, I understand the reasons, but this is a big risk.
We've come too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. It's as ready as I can make it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Take care down there, Commander.
Closing hatch.
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comlink.
I read you.
Here goes.
Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
Suit holding up, Commander.
Looks good so far.
Good. Getting some commentary here. It's on the
Copy that. Cortez? Cortez!
And now it's time for the exploration. We could say that we are, at this point, we are pretty much at 80% of the DLC done. Oh, good. The possibly only source of light that we had over here, and now it's popped. But if I'm correct, this Triton actually has, yeah, flares right here. So it shouldn't be really that bad.
Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I've finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational.
The current pressure is more than 4,400 atmospheres.
Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now. Getting some strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there.
Deep Dark Game is Subnautica. I never played Subnautica. I'm not really in those types of games. If there's one game that I can tolerate like that, I don't even know if it classifies, but Minecraft. It's the only game of that genre that I can tolerate.
Probe directly below me.
Other than that, I don't really care because the other games are basically just boring to me. And with Minecraft I can relax. Oh, I can hear the freaking pressure
just yet.
putting just more and more pressure on the metal. I can hear it screaming right now.
Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving.
Yeah, probe is intact, and I'm actually surprised that this probe managed to like withstand. Well, we are closing to 4,500 atmospheres.
What is that?
It's a big boy. That's what it is.
I had to find you.
This is not your
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Then what are you?
Something more.
You could just get a normal name, not just something more.
Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Anne? What's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why.
Yeah, there goes the nosebleed.
Through the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
I mean, okay, what he says is actually correct. Let me explain you why. Basically, what Reapers do, sure, they are killing, but they are harvesting all the genetic material from the species that they harvested so they can construct another Reaper. That Reaper is a representation of the species they harvested. All the genetic material, all the historical data, all the genetic data, every form of data that is about the species they harvested is in the form of a Reaper. And they're repeating that cycle over and over and over again. So, technically speaking, they are preserving their life, but by doing that, they also destroying it at the same time. But the thing is, the current way the Reapers are operating takes a priority over basically takes a priority over actual preservation of the life.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination is not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for
You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle for the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
It's what I was saying by destroying you. The process of destruction of everybody who resists you is a micro process of harvest and preservation. When you think about it, it makes sense. You know, if the harvest is basically, according to the Reapers, the harvesting, destroying is the ultimate process of preserving life. And if you resist that process, you automatically become a hostile entity, and they need to, at that point, kill you, so at least your genetic material can still be harvested and saved up for the future.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
Exactly, they didn't wait it. Basically, once their hardware, software, initiated the process of life preservation, they started to doing that to their own masters, to their own creators. When you think about it, it's a sort of weird reflection of Quarian Geth problem. Only with the Quarian Geth problem, you have the preservation of Geth life. They want to preserve themselves and nothing else. This is why they defend themselves against the creators, de facto killing them to some extent. And here you got basically try to preserve the life at any cost by turning on your creators. So yeah, you kind of can have that weird reflection over here. Bring it from DC Universe. Yeah. Yes. I remember very little about Brainiac. I do remember that Brainiac was like the supercomputer that was also somewhat. There was the supercomputer that evolved. I think that he was on Krypton. It also depends on which Superman comic book we are talking about, but I do remember it was a supercomputer that helped the Krypton, and then it escaped or something. I honestly do not remember correctly. You are being rescued. Please do not resist. The Rogue One quote. Nice.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper, perfect in its design. Each formed in Harbinger's image. Our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
Why cycles?
What's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose: preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
Release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this once and for all.
Wakey wakey, time for school. I actually wonder how many Leviathans there are still alive. Because right now we only see 3, but they're all still hidden, most of them probably still hidden deeper underground.
I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It's clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
Yeah, suddenly repressurizing like this, it's definitely not good. Head of a Turian with the body of a Krogan. Welcome to Brutes.
Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound!
I'm going to assume that Leviathans are more than a million years old.
Shepard, goddess, she's freezing.
Assuming from like all the harvest from all the Reapers that you have seen, every Reaper that we encounter, the bigger one, is one harvested species, and there are hundreds of Reapers that landed on Earth, plus other systems. So
we're lucky we got you back.
Those things are immensely old.
I've got Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Anne. We found Leviathan.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. We proved it can't hide anymore. That it's a part of this war just like us.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Anne. And thanks for all your help. Shepard out.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Hack it out. Alright, there goes 15k. Dr. M. Bryson working on the Crucible. The Leviathan Enthrallment Team. And non-console races of Leviathan. They are never gonna join us because they claim to be the first. Okay, let's see. Vorcha Social Research. Project Helion's Void Death and the Asari-raised Vorcha on Parask have revealed many insight into the species. The most considerable discovery has been that frenzied violence associated with them is a result of their broken society and not product of evolution. With the success of Void Devils, the destruction of the Parask colony, and the near martyrdom of the docile intelligent Vorcha race, then now is the time to use the media to rebrand the Vorcha. This will bring the Vorcha into the war in a more inclusive manner, providing masses of ground troops in cheap labor regardless of their intellect. Authorized. Homeward status update Vorcha. Yep. Anything here? Hierarchy command, grill, shepherd, what's flagged? Vorcha are strong, Vorcha are clever. Many are trapped on hashtag, don't worry, we're sending transport to collect them. They'll be turned on the Citadel soon. Okay, and the news. Okay, that's everything that I need to learn from this. Hatach Clan Warriors. Hatach. Void Devil's Fighter Wing. Vorcha Labor Team. Hey Malaysian, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well, glad to see you. Blood Pack Mercenaries. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Leviathan DLC. Like I said, this one was quite the storytelling. We definitely have figured out a lot of good things, a lot of definitely strange things, but at least we got some form of a support. We're still gonna continue on, but not on this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, people of Twitch, we're still gonna continue on with the stream. While people of YouTube, like I said, it's the end of this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing. Ring the bell, stop the like, leave a comment, all the good stuff. Links for my mod list as well as all the other social links can be found in the description below and the pinned comment down below. Thank you guys once again, and I'll see you on the next one.